Good morning, I'm Olivia. Welcome to my SilverSneakers Flex Chair Yoga class. I hope you read the release at the bottom, and you will find whatever works for you best. Please listen to your own body. There is no competition here in this class, right? We pay attention and listen to our own body, so move and find what feels good. All right, let's get started. I am mask wearing today because we are in Western New York and all that means. Okay, so sit on back against the back of the chair if you would. Settle on in. Give that low back a little bit of a massage. Settle on in. Let's put the feet on the ground if you can. If everybody's okay. Yeah. If your little height's challenge, it's a little more challenging, but work at getting the feet on the ground so you feel grounded. You know, that's what's interesting about flying. You aren't grounded, and I think that's part of the reason you feel kind of weird when you get off a plane. You have not been grounded on the earth. All right, take a deep breath in, open your mouth. Exhale. And then let your eyes just drift closed for a moment. Breathing in deep. Exhaling long and slow. In SilverSneakers, we use a perceived exertion chart, even in yoga. And my hope is that you are of 3, you are at number 1. So check with that. You should be feeling good. And with this breath, you should begin to feel a little relaxed. I learned a new word when we were at the wedding. It's called halas, which means just let go. Let go of it. So, halas. This is the time to do that. Again, on the scale of 1 to 3, 2 will be when we in our work phase. And 3 is when perhaps you've gone too far. Maybe it's been some time since you've done this, since you have halased. And then just let your eyes drift open, soft gaze, and travel on out to the edge of your seat, where the sit bones are right underneath you. And let's do that grounding of your feet once again. Just lift, let them flop down a bit. One more time. And then I'm going to roll around the sit bones. It's almost like you're trying to crush them into the chair. And just because I got to go the other way too. So just think about the sit bones, the right side, the left side, side to side. And then coming up nice and tall. Draw the shoulders back, hands at the crease of the hip, lifting the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades. And then exhale, separate the shoulder blades and just tuck your chin. So just a little upper body movement right here. Sitting nice and square on the sit bones. Inhale, lifting the heart. And exhale, tuck the chin. And again. Exhale, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose in yoga. It's going to keep warmth in the body and moisture. I was practicing with my husband on the beach. And he's I had a hard time telling him to just stop. So be aware of the breath. There's no holding. One more time. All right, from here, let's lift the elbows up and around. Begin to rotate. roll the shoulders around. Crackling and popping maybe. Again, nice. And then back to front. Again, minding your breath. One more. All right. Put the hands together and send them forward. And then up around, open the palms, splay the fingers out. Imagine the elbows are going to touch behind your back. Deep breath in. Exhale. Tuck the chin here, up, around, and back. Elbows. Little bigger chest expansion now. Shoulder roll. Even the fingers are getting a little bit of a stretch here. One more time. And down. All right. And reaching down to the side. Let's come into seated mountain pose. So shoulder heads are going to point to the side walls. Broaden the collarbones here. Yeah. Feet are right underneath your knees. So we're not doing this. They're right underneath your knees. Take a look and be sure they are. Lovely. Tipping the head, let the left fingers reach downward towards the ground to get that great stretch there. Pass through the center and then go the other way. Reach the right fingers down. And then all the way back up. I'm going to take my right fingers and just gently twisting, looking over to the right. And then come up back to the center, and then just on the top of the head, just gently, just 2 fingers. And then the other side with the left fingers looking over to the left wall. Easy, drop your shoulders, don't let them ride up by your ears. And back to the front, and then right up there, side of the head. All right, beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Forward fold, hinge forward just a little bit, and forward fold. Tuck the chin, and then inhale, we halfway rise here. Reaching back, circle sweep, come all the way up, deep breath in. Turn to the right, let the arms float all the way down. One on the lap, one on the chair, and then turn the gaze over the right shoulder, tuck the chin down towards your collarbone, come up looking over the left shoulder. And then let's go back. Come back to the center. Deep breath in. Hinge forward a little bit, forward fold, tuck the chin, and inhale, halfway rise. Heart comes forward, circle sweep. Reach a little higher, and then add that rotation, and arms all the way down. Look over the left shoulder, look over the left shoulder, yeah. Tuck the chin, trace your collarbone, come back looking over the right shoulder, and then go back the other way. La-di-da. And now leave that left hand there, and around goes the right hand. Lifting the heart. Elbows are going to point back towards the chair here. I guess it would be my version of camel pose. Yeah. And then release. Take the feet a little bit wider. Now, you've got this big beach ball here, and you're going to round over it. Scoop the belly. Let the fingers creep maybe just below the knees, maybe towards the shins. And then inhale, come all the way back up. Deep breath in. Exhale, again, over this big beach ball. So you're going to round that back, scoop the belly. You want to feel that stretch come all the way down into the low back. And then all the way back up. Let's go around. I've said this before. Sometimes I like to close my eyes here. It's almost like I can feel my brain kind of moving around in my head. I know it's weird, but it feels kind of good. You know, you're kind of being rocked. And then go the other way. All the way back in. Walk your feet in. Toe heel, toe heel. Right knee comes up. And then circle in the ankle, wiggle the toes. Yeah. And then out with the heel. You're going to hold that wall up right there in front of you. Inhale, we lift. And again, out. And inhale. Oh, one more time. All right, so just circle that leg around, the ankle around there. And I'm going to put that heel right there on my shin and get a little scratch up and down. out to the side. Now square up your body to the front and then drag it back in. So without moving the body at all, you want a little more pressure, add a hand. You need a little more support, lift it. All right, whatever works for you. One more time. All right. Up comes the other leg. Circle the ankle again. All right, out. Hold that wall up right in front until you feel that great stretch and come on back in. I'm going to continue to articulate my leg here. It's up to you entirely. And again. One more time. All right, so from here, the heel goes right there underneath the knee, and then just a little up and down, so a little work in that inner thigh. One more time. Out to the side. Now square the body up to the front before you begin this. Hold on tight in the core. You're going to bring that leg in and back out, and nothing's moving. Yep, hold on tight. Nice. Oh, and keep breathing. One more time. All right, let's leave that leg out there, and then the other one. We'll come into a little bit of core work here. So I want you to think about lifting the elbow to the ceiling, and then drop the elbow to the front. I'm going to use the hand there. You don't have to. It's up to you entirely. Deep breath in, elbow up, elbow to the front. All the way up. Deep breath in, elbow to the ceiling. Stretch it to me, all right? Come right back up to the ceiling and then stretch it out to me. Okay. So we really get into that back. Belly is pulled in here. One more time. And walk your feet in, toe heel, articulate them. And underneath you, we're going to stand up, deep breath in, circle sweep, sweep and rise up. So we got a little bit of movement there, deep breath in. Reach to the ceiling, and then drop your shoulders. Connect the ribs to the hips here. And imagine you've got this beach ball up here. Going to arc over to one side, ribs and hips are connected here, and then to the other side. Nice. To the back of the head and all the way down. Let it go onto the ground. Circle sweep, rise all the way back up again. And come all the way down. Very nice. Okay. Grab a drink of water. Make your way around to the back of the chair. Oh. Occurred to me, I don't think I shut this off, so I better do it. Downward facing dog. Let's get back there and be sure we've got room. Back row. All right. Oh my goodness. Now tipping that pelvis forward a little bit, and then tuck the tailbones. You get a little pelvic tilt forward and back. Get a great stretch in through the hamstrings, back of the leg, and then the low back. And then just wag your tail. Send it side to side. Take the gaze over the chair. Step in on the right foot. Let's leave that left foot back there. I'm going to sink into my front knee. Okay. Both toes are facing straight ahead for the most part. I'm getting a little calf stretch here. My front knee is bent. I'm going to rise up, straighten that front leg, stretch the back foot, and exhale back down. Drop that back heel. And again, rise up. Straighten both legs. Exhale. What do you need? What do you need, Eileen? Eileen, what do you need?
There's water on the floor.
Oh my goodness. Did you say water? Are you from New Jersey?
I didn't pee.
One more time. And down. And that's going to be on the tape. Hands to your heart. Take a nice deep breath in. We're going to add a little rotation. You can use that left hand on the chair if you'd like. Be sure you're feeling this stretch down the front of this leg right here. Breathing deep. All right, as we come back to the front, reach to the ceiling, both feet together, deep breath in. Exhale, go back to downward facing dog. Any movement you need here. And then we'll step in on the left foot, sink into the left, oh, no, I'm sorry, other foot. Which would be the right one? I don't know. The other one. Okay. All right, so front knee is bent, back leg is straight. You should be getting a nice calf stretch in that right foot. Okay, we're gonna come away from the chair if you can, rise up. Lift that back heel, sink into the back heel, bend the front knee. Again, rise up. Easy, easy stuff, right? And down. You need one hand on the chair, it's always there. Trying to get some articulation in your back foot. One more time. Lifting up, hands together, sink into that back heel as the hands come to the heart. Now take a deep breath in, find length in the spine, and I'm gonna rotate to the left. You can drop the right hand to the chair, that's okay. You wanna feel this in the torso, a little bit of a twist is good. Breathing deep. One more deep breath in, long spine. Exhale, come back to the front, reach to the ceiling, step both feet together, and back to mountain pose. Lovely, back to downward facing dog. Breathing deep. Nice hamstring stretch there. And then take the gaze up, looking over the chair. Take one little baby step into the chair, and we'll take some cat and cow. Inhale, eyes up, heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. So the tailbone tucks underneath you. Inhale, heart comes forward. Exhale, so the spine gets this little C shape, if you think of that. And again. And exhale. One more time. Exhale. Step into the chair, heels lined up with the legs of the chair, toes are turned out, and sink down. So you want to lower your center of gravity here a bit. I'm going to use the left hand on the chair, and little baby arc over, and then all the way back down. Let it swing down in front of you. Again, arcing over. Nothing changing in my legs. They're bent the same, both sides. And down. One more time. This time let's hold that there. Reach it a little bit further. Hand to the back of the head. Open the chest. Lift the heart skyward for one moment. And then exhale all the way back. Let's lift one heel and then the other. See if we can tire out our legs a little bit here. Holding nice and still. Resist that urge to go side to side, all right? Just nice and easy. Okay, let's see if we can lift both of them and pulse down. 8, 7, 6, very nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, drop both of them down. We're going to try to stay down here. Legs are going to get a little bit tired. Reach and pull down. Let it swing in front. And then 3 more. And down. 2 more. And down. Last one. Stay here. Little deeper stretch. Hands on the back of the head. Now you're going to open the chest a little more skyward. Turning the gaze. Nice stretching through that chest right there. And release. All right. Turn the toes to the front. Straighten the legs. Hands to the back. Clasp them behind. I like this here. Drop the knuckles down. Lift the heart. A little chest expansion again. And the hands back here are going to remind you to drop the tailbone down towards the ground. Underneath you there, breathing deep. Slowly release, you're not spring loaded. And a little shake out side to side. All right, let's grab a drink of water. We'll work through some postures. Okay, let's first go back to that wide standing. You're getting sort of the workout that I did on the beach every day. Different version, there's no sand.
No sand either. No sand.
No sand. All right, so just toes to the front. Let's take that chest expansion once again. So palms to the back, clasp that thumb, lifting the heart. Deep breath in. Now from here, I'm going to soften both knees, take a forward fold towards the chair. Inhale, lift back up. And you know what? Let's just do this. Slide this back a bit because we're going to forward fold And maybe you can get your hand on the chair, all right? Maybe you'll need to stay up higher. Maybe you can get it down to the chair. And then with this right arm, I'm gonna swing it out to the side and let it reach skyward, looking to the right wall. Beautiful. We were just doing it standing, right arm up. Your other right arm. Reaching skyward. Perfect. Deep breath in. All right, both hands back on the chair. Let's push back up. Turn that right toe to the right wall. Sink into the knee. Open the arms. Beautiful. Anytime you need a hand on that chair, do it, please. Knuckles to the back first. A little chest expansion here. Yeah, lifting the heart. And then from here, we're going to take that palm to the ceiling. Right hand, everybody knows their right hand, reaching up. Use the chair, hand on the thigh, or hand in your back pocket. Now that front knee is bent, it's over the ankle. Breathing deep. And we paint this sky blue all the way back and come into extended angle. Beautiful. You turn the gaze if you can. Use the chair for balance. It's always there. Drop any arm if it gives you trouble. And breathe. Circle that arm down and around. Toes to the front. Palms to the back. Let's take that chest expansion again. Drop the knuckles. Lift the heart. All right, so we're going to hinge forward. I'm going to take the left hand here and the right hand down on the seat of my chair, maybe up higher, it's up to you entirely, and up swings that left arm. Beautiful. Nice, nice. You can turn that sideways there a little, that's okay. Beautiful. Yes. Lovely. Come all the way back. Push yourself back up. Turn that left toe, sink into that left knee, open the arms. Again, we're going to press the knuckles back. Feel the shoulder blades draw inward as you do this. Feel the ribs and the hips connect together. This knee is right over the ankle. Beautiful. Palm to the ceiling. Here's that reverse. Use the chair if you need to, reaching skyward. Turn the gaze if the neck allows for that. Strong back leg. And we're going to windmill paint that ceiling blue and all the way down into extended angle. Turn the gaze if you can. Use the chair. Drop any arm you need to. Find what feels good. That's what's important here. One more breath. And then reach and come all the way back. Walk the feet in. Don't use the chair if you don't need it. Hands to the ceiling. We're going to draw this line up. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Nice deep breath into the back ribs. Feel them just expand. And take the hands back to the thigh muscles. Let's reverse swan dive all the way back up. Come right down the center. Halfway rise. Squeezing the shoulder blades. And circle sweep. Step into chair pose. Hold this right here. Now, be sure you can see your toes. I always have to back my knees up just a little bit. You can take powerful pose, arms up, or you can take them here or here, whatever feels good to you. Breathing deep. Now, I'm going to lighten up on my right heel. Lifting it up as I stand up. Reach. Drop it back down. Circle sweep. Come into chair pose again. Or powerful pose. Lighten up on the left heel. Still in chair pose. Rise up, let it lift up for a moment. Circle sweep. And then just come all the way up. Deep breath in. Circle the wrist down. Shake out. Step in on the right foot and back on the left foot. But this time I want you to keep the toe, or keep the heel up. So we come into crescent pose. Or high lunge. One arm up. The other one, if you can, if you need the chair still, that's okay. This is balanced because that back heel is up. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this left hand to my back pocket or my back thigh. Right back up. And here's the tricky part. I'm going to take the other one to my right pocket or my left thigh. It's a big twist. It's a lot of balance. All the way back up. Hands on the chair. Let that back foot pop up. Toe to the ground. Watch here. Shoulders to the front, toe to the ground. And soften that front knee. Maybe find balance. I'll give you a moment. Toe on the ground if you need it, it's just fine. And then bring that foot in, drop it down deeper. All right, stepping back on the other foot, same thing. We're going to keep that heel up. So come into that high lunge. Belly in, heart is lifted. One arm. You should be feeling a nice stretch in the front of that right leg. Back knee is a little bit of a bend to it. All right, we're going to start first with the right arm. Going to lower down to that leg. You need that chair, drop your hand to it. All the way back up. And the left hand goes to your left pocket, maybe your right thigh. Up to you. It's a big twist. Work where you're comfortable and use the chair anytime. All the way up. Hands to the heart. We're going to pop that back foot up. This is where you may want to use the chair if you need it. Bring it in. Deep breath. Draw that line up. From here, over to one side. Maybe turn the gaze. Goes through the center. Other side. Belly in. Maybe turn the gaze. Back to the center. Hands behind the head. Open the chest. Back to downward facing dog. And bend your knees. Bring your hands back to your thighs. We're going to reverse swan dive all the way back up. Forward fold. There's that halfway rise again. And this time extend the arms to the back and soften the knees. Take your feet comfortably apart here, about hip distance. Heels under the sit bones. Circle sweep. Come into chair pose. Back to airplane pose. Straighten the legs. Chair pose. Airplane pose. Chair pose. Hold. Bring the hands to the heart. Drop that left shoulder. Look towards the right wall. Notice the the knees haven't shifted. You want to keep them lined up the same. Just twisting that upper body. Back to airplane pose in the center. Straighten the legs. Chair pose. Hands to the heart. Drop that right shoulder. Belly in as you twist. Look back at your knees. Are they level or has that left knee come back? Back to the center airplane pose. And this time just stand up. Push through the toes. Rise right back up. Smile on your face. Oh, you have a mask on. Okay, grab a drink of water. Very good. All right, one more. It was very challenging on the beach, especially when there's no clouds for point of reference. But we're going to try it right here because there's plenty of lines and stuff on the ceiling to focus. Triangle pose, easy enough, huh? First, let's just go side to side, just a little bit here. All right, this is upper body I'm doing now because I want you to notice the difference, right? This is right here at the rib cage. But when we get into triangle pose, it's going to come from the hips, right? And again. All right, coming right back up. Now, as you slide, let the hips push to the left. Come right back up, head over heart over pelvis. Slide, the hips are going to the left, you're reaching to the right. You feel the difference, I hope. The spine is straight here. We're going to slide. All right, from here, windmill the arms. And there's your triangle pose. Lovely. The more you push the hips to the left and sink into this, you're going to feel a stretch on through the inner thigh, but that back stays straight. Turning the gaze if you can. Go skyward, that's where If you've got no clouds up there for a reference point, boy, it's tough to balance. A lot of core work. So fire on the abdominal muscles, squeeze the inner thighs together, and just imagine there's nothing on the ceiling and it's blue sky. Reaching to the ceiling, come all the way back up, toes to the front. All right, let's go the other way. So straight legs, and we're gonna work in this rib cage first. So just hinging side to side. You can take the arms out if you'd like, but this is just in the rib cage. Tailbone's going right to the ground, and I'm just moving my upper body right here, okay? All right, so now we're gonna line up head over heart over pelvis. And as I move to the left, my hips go to the right, and I still have head over heart over pelvis. Yes? Come right back up. Pull that tailbone right smack to the ground. And then push the hips out. It's like you're going to bump somebody out there with your hips. Come right back up. One more time. Push the hips out. And now we windmill the arms. Yeah. Nice. Beautiful. Use the chair anytime you need to. And now let's trace that collarbone, looking a little skyward if you'd like. You don't have to. Take away those stripes up there. Squeeze the inner thigh, navel to the spine. That's where that balance comes from. All right, reach. All right, all the way back up. Deep breath in. Walk, step, jump your feet together, whatever. Downward facing dog. Really nice. And any movements you need here, go ahead and do it. Take the gaze over the chair and walk into it. Okay. Let's grab a drink of water. We'll sit back down. Good work. Okay. Still at the edge of the seat. And then bring that right leg up. Take that out to the side. And it's just going to the corner. If I go too far, then I lose balance. I want to stay grounded on the sit bones, belly in, and then just let that rotate, whatever is comfortable to you, all right, so that you can still stay on both sit bones here. Lovely. And if you'd like to extend that leg out, do so. Keep that foot flexed, breathing deep, and then we're going to bring that heel in right there at the knee. You know, if that's not part of your practice, crossing the midline, please don't feel like you have to do that. I'm going to hold on to the edge. This knee is right over top of my ankle, and then give my just a little gentle pressure. You can always hold that up if that feels better to you. Nice, nice. And then let that low back press forward. So press that pelvis forward. That will sit you up nice and tall, and you will get the maximum benefit from this stretch. You want a little bit more with that straight spine. Maybe hinge forward a little bit. Let the heart come forward. Breathing deep. With each breath, I want you to encourage length. Work against gravity here. Okay, let's take the hands to the heart, to this namaste position. Then I'm in the hinge position. You can come up straight if that feels better to you. I'm going to drop that right shoulder and look towards the left. So I'm looking towards the foot side, not the knee side. Yeah. Come back to the front. Stand up nice and tall. Just cross that leg over. All right, so we take the hands to the heart again. Deep breath in. Little twist, exhale. Deep breath in. Long spine, little twist, exhale. Deep breath in. If you have it in you, a little twist on the exhale. And then stay there, using those core muscles to hold you there. Maybe pressing the heel, the hand together might help that. And then ever so slowly, come on back to the front. Release the back heel, let the leg heel. back to seated mountain pose. Okay, other side. So we start with this leg lift first, grounded on both sit bones, right? And then just let that rotate out. The moment you feel things, you roll, the moment you feel yourself roll back onto that fleshy part, you've gone too far. So stay on the tip of the sit bones. And should you decide, extend the leg out. Again, head over, heart over pelvis. You got to work at that. Core muscles are firing on here. Beautiful. Great job. And then here we go. We're going to bring that leg in. Down on the ground is fine. Or up here. Hold on to the outside. Keep this foot flexed. And either support this leg, rest your hand, maybe push downward on it. Foot is right underneath the knee there. In fact, you could even walk that foot out a little bit and then pull that knee over a little more. Ooh, that'll give you a little different stretch. So with that straight spine, just breathe. Or if you want to hinge forward, move from the heart, not the head. So the heart moves forward just a little bit more. You'll know when you've had enough. Feel that tension. There shouldn't be pain. All right, so from here, I'm going to take my hands to my heart. You can sit back up if that feels better to you. Take a deep breath in, long spine, and exhale. Drop that left shoulder and look to the right, keeping that thumb right there at the heart, pressing the heel, the hands together. So a little twist with this. And slowly return to the front. Cross that leg over. Same thing, nice long spine. Inhale, find length. Exhale, little twist. Let the shoulders release. Inhale, long spine. Exhale. One more time. Exhale, release. And stay here and hold. Be aware of those core muscles working. Be aware of the shoulder, the collarbones broadening. One more. Slowly return to the front and release. Deep breath. Forward fold. Tuck your chin. And then lifting up. Let the hands slide towards the thigh muscles, the elbows back. Put the weight onto the thigh muscles there. Bring the heart forward, elbows pointing to the back, heart moving forward. Little baby cobra. And push all the way back up. Very nice. Lovely. All the way back to the back. And again, press that pelvis into the chair. Get a little massage. These chairs are perfect for that. Ground through the feet. Put them on the ground. I have to go forward just a little bit to get all parts of my feet on the ground. That's okay. And then let's just take the head over, down and around, up to one side, and then the other. And lifting the head back up. Little gaze skyward. Tuck the chin, almost as if you're saying yes in a great big way. And then let your chin rest on that imaginary shelf right in front of you. And we come back to our breath. Settle in with your hands however you'd like. I'm going to encourage you to close your eyes. Come back inside. Halas. Let go. Feel your teeth unclench. And again, beginning to tune into even the minutest feelings of gratitude. Soften us. If we begin to acknowledge these moments and cherish them, then no matter how fleeting and tiny this good heart may seem, it will gradually, at its own speed, soften more and expand. Choose gratitude. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring your hands together at your heart. Drop your chin to your chest. And to yourself, one tiny small thing you are grateful for. Eyes open, soft gaze. One more silly thought. As you wander through life, keep your eye on the donut, not the hole. Namaste, friends. Isn't that cute? I think that should be a Tim Hortons expression.
I think it was.